Assalamu alaikum.
Hey there. What's up?
My name is Abdul Anan. I am in Rehan School, Sambat campus affiliate at foundation level student. So today my task is talk with Maya and ask 50 questions in 15 minutes on the topic sorry not story how this modern phrase evolved. So you ready?
Got it. You're looking.
So my first
You're
question.
looking for the evolution.
So my first question.
I'm all set. Go ahead. Hell, hit me with the first one.
What does the phrase sorry not sorry actually mean?
It's basically a way of saying I know I did something that might be seen as wrong, but I don't actually regret it. It's a bit of a power move. Fair enough. How would you put it?
Where did this phrase originate?
Let me look into that. It popped up around the early 2000s and started as a sarcastic way to say you aren't actually feeling bad about something. It really took off on social media around 2010 before Demi Lovato used it in a song a few years later to make it more about self empowerment.
Yeah, yeah.
You got
Did it?
49 more to go, right? I'm ready when you are. What's number two?
Yeah.
Wait, already? Peace out.
When did it become popular?
Catch you later. It really hit its stride on social media around 2010. That's when it became a bit of a staple for that kind of sarcastic vibe. What's next on your list?
Why do people use it instead of normal apology?
Because a normal apology is about taking ownership and making things right. Sorry, not sorry is more about standing your ground or even bragging about something that other people might judge. It's a way of saying, this is who I am and I'm not changing it for you. Think it's a bit arrogant or just honest?
Is sorry not sorry considered rude?
Generally, yeah. It's designed to be a bit provocative, so it usually comes off as dismissive or rude since you're basically rejecting the idea of an apology. I can see why it would rub people the wrong way.
Can it ever be funny or harmless?
Totally. Definitely is between close friends who get your sense of humor. Like if you tell your best friend you ate the last slice of pizza and say sorry, not sorry, it's just a joke. It's all about the vibe and who you're talking to.
How has social media contributed to its popularity?
Social media is basically the perfect breeding ground for it. It's all about those short, punchy captions and the curated version of ourselves we put online. It's way easier to drop a sarcastic phrase in a post than to have a nuanced conversation. Plus, it's a way to signal confidence to your followers, even if it's bit, a bit performative. You think it's more of a trend or just a shift in how people talk?
Why do younger generation use this phrase so often?
I think it's because it fits that whole vibe of authenticity and not caring what people think. Younger people are usually more comfortable challenging social norms, and this phrase is like a shorthand for that. It's a way to reclaim the narrative and say they're okay with being perceived as too much or wrong by some. What's the next one?
Does the phrase reflect confidence or arrogance?
Honestly, it's a thin line between the two. Right? It depends on if you're actually confident in your choices or just using it to put someone else down. One can feel empowering, the other just feels like a bratty move. Which side do you lean toward?
What emotions are usually behind it?
Usually it's a mix of defiance and a little bit of pride. There's often this feeling of I'm doing me or even a bit of satisfaction in knowing you've pushed a button. Sometimes it's just playful, but under the surface, it's usually about feeling justified in your actions. What's next on the list?
Is it used differently online and offline?
Definitely. Online, it's a caption, a hashtag, a way to signal an image. Offline, it's all in the tone. If you say it with a wink, it's a joke. If you say it with a straight face, it's a cold shoulder. The digital version is much more performative. It's number 11.
Number 12.
You skipped one? What's the 12th one then?
No, no, I not skip. You are wrong.
My bad. I'll keep up. Hit me with 12.
Can it damage relationships?
For sure. If you use it when someone is actually hurt, it comes off as you don't care about their feelings. That's a quick way to turn a small argument into a huge deal because you're basically telling them their pain doesn't matter. What's the next one?
Why do brands sometimes use it in marketing?
It's all about that edgy appeal. Brands want to seem relatable and bold, and using a phrase like that makes them look like they're in on the joke. It's a way to lean into a rebellious vibe to attract a younger crowd who values authenticity over corporate politeness. What's number 13?
14.
All right, all right. I'm just following your lead now. What's
14.
number 14?
Yeah. Is it
I'm
more?
listening.
Yeah. Is it more common in certain cultures?
It's definitely more of an English speaking Western thing. It's tied so closely to that specific brand of internet sarcasm and social media culture that you find in the US and UK. In places with more formal social structures or different views on apologies, it might not even translate well. You want to go to 15 now?
How do older generation view this phrase?
Most of them probably find it baffling or just straight up rude. For a lot of older people, an apology is a serious thing. It's about respect and accountability. So seeing someone basically mock the concept of apologizing feels like a slap in the face to them. What's the number 16?
What is the difference between a real apology and sorry not sorry?
A real apology is about empathy and fixing what you broke. Sorry, not sorry is just a way of admitting you did something without any intention of making it right. One builds a bridge, the other basically burns it while you're still standing on it. 17?
Can this phrase be misunderstood?
Easily. Since it relies so much on sarcasm and tone, if the other person doesn't get the joke, they just see someone being cold, especially over text where you can't hear the wink in someone's voice. What's next?
Why do people avoid sincere apologies?
Usually it's a fear of looking weak. For some, admitting they were wrong feels like losing power or admitting a failure. It's a lot easier to hide behind a joke or a sarcastic phrase than to actually be vulnerable and say, I messed up. Number 18,
Number 19. You count wrong.
caught me slipping again. I'm locked in now. It's like 19.
Does this phrase encourage accountability?
Not at all. It actually does the opposite. It's like a get out of jail free card for people who want to do whatever they want without dealing with the fallout. You're basically opting out of the accountability part of the interaction. 20?
What role does humor play in its usage?
I'm thinking you mean humor, right? It's basically the engine that makes it work. Without a bit of wit or irony, the phrase just sounds like a random contradiction. Humor allows people to wrap their defiance in a joke, which gives them a way to say something potentially rude while still having some plausible deniability. Does that sound about right, or were you thinking of something else?
Is it ever appropriate in professional settings?
Almost never. Using it at work would be a bold move, but not in a good way. It basically tell your boss or clients that you don't care about the standards or their time. It's a quick way to get a meeting with HR. 22.
How has internet culture shaped modern language?
Ooh, it's basically turned the world into one big inside joke. It's made everything faster and more visual, where we've got these shorthand phrases and memes that can convey a whole mood in a few words. It's a shift toward a more casual, sarcastic tone that's now bleeding into how people actually talk in real life. You think it's making us more creative with language or just lazier?
Are there similar phrases in other languages?
That's a tough one. It's a weirdly specific vibe, so it's hard to find a perfect match across the board. It's a pretty niche vibe, so a direct one to one translation is tough. In French, you might hear sans regrets, which basically means without regrets and hits a similar note. For most other languages, people just use the standard word for sorry, but let the sarcasm and tone do the heavy lifting. It's more about how you say it than the actual words. 24.
What makes a genuine apology effective?
It's all about the empathy and the effort to fix things. Genuine apology has to acknowledge the hurt without any buts or excuses. When you actually take ownership and show you understand why the other person is upset, it's a lot more likely to actually mend the relationship. Ready for 25?
Why do some people admire those who say sorry, not sorry?
Probably because it looks like confidence. People are drawn to that. I don't care about the rules energy. It can seem like that person is just being their most authentic self and isn't letting society's expectations hold them back. It's that rebellious charm that makes it look like they're the main character in the room. Do you think that's actually confidence or just a shield?
Does the phrase reflect changing social norms?
Totally. It shows a shift toward
Yeah, yeah. Answer.
individualism over. It's basically a sign that people are more comfortable being themselves, even if it's a bit abrasive, rather than following a strict set of social rules. It's a move away from the please and thank you era and toward a more raw, direct way of communicating. You're
How has
26, right?
its meaning? How has its meaning evolved over time?
It's gone from being a snide little comment to something more of a power statement. At first, it was just a way to be a bit of a brat online. But now, especially after it hit the mainstream pop culture, it's more about self empowerment and owning your choices without apology. It's basically evolved from a sarcastic joke into a sort of anthem for authenticity. 27?
Can it be empowering in some situations?
In a weird way, yeah.
How do celebrities use this phrase? How do
They
celebrities
use it as
use
a
this
brand.
phrase? Yeah, give answer.
I'm a little lost here. You're asking about how celebrities use it or something about celebrating. I'm not sure where we're at.
What are some famous examples of its use?
The biggest one has to be Demi Lovato's song "Sorry Not Sorry." It basically turned the phrase into a full-on anthem for self-confidence and not caring about the haters. You also see it all over celebrity Instagram and Twitter feeds whenever they post a photo that's a bit too flashy or do something that breaks the internet. It's the ultimate I'm doing this because I want to, not because I'm asking for permission move. 29,
How does tone of voice affect its meaning?
it's everything. If you say it with a playful smirk, it's a joke between friends. But if you say it with a cold, flat tone, it's a straight up bridge burner. The words are the same, but the vibe changes the whole meaning from I'm just kidding to I actually don't care about you. Ready for 30?
Is it more common among friends than strangers? पीछे चल पीछे
100%.
Wait,
If you said that to a stranger, they probably think you're just being a jerk. But
अभी
with
पीछे बैठ
friends,
क्लास
it's just part of the banter.
Can
Hold up.
business
I think we
safely
just hit
use
a glitch in the matrix.
can business safely
I'm
use this
listening.
phrase? Can business safely use this phrase?
Hardly. It's a huge gamble. If they're trying to look edgy to a Gen Z crowd, it might work, but for anyone else, it just looks unprofessional. Most people expect a business to actually care about their customers, so saying sorry, not sorry is basically telling them their experience doesn't matter. 32.
Okay, so my last question. What is your final opinion on the evolution of sorry, not sorry?
I think it's a perfect mirror of where we are right now. It's shifted from a snide internet comment to a way for people to claim their own space and stop apologizing for just existing. Whether it's a power move or just a bit bratty, it shows we're moving toward a world where authenticity matters more than just following the rules of politeness. Pretty wild that a simple phrase can pack that much punch, right?
Okay, thank you for answering all questions. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
No problem. Glad I could help you knock out that list.
Okay.
Catch you later.
Okay.
Peace.
Thank you. Thank